So the lie began from the very beginning of time, right? And I can ask you one question right now. What does history tell you about Africa? Who discovered Africa? If you write right now on Google who discovered Africa, you find out that it's one white man that he came and discovered Africa. And you can ask yourself that how can you discover a place that already exists? How can you discover a place that people already live in that place? It is impossible, but that's what the history tells us. That's what people believe about Africa, that it was discovered by a white man. This guy, he came, and then he went back, he gave a report, and then the next we know is colonialism, because those guys, they sat somewhere to divide Africa like a piece of cake, because they discovered it, they own it, it belonged to them. But that is us. We discovered, we're the first people to know. And today you have a lot of people around the world that they think that Africa was discovered by them. Yo, what up, everybody? Hey, guys, welcome back to Swahili Nation One Africa. It's good to be back. It's good to be here in a very special day. Just before coming here, I was live with Tunacheki in his channel, and I heard him saying that this is not just an African day. It's Africa Liberation Day, all right? And I like to say that Africa Day is not, it's not just a single day, but every day is Africa Day, right? Every day is our day. So let not this day fool you that, oh, this is the day that we are recognized internationally, that we need to be celebrated. But just know that every single day you are to be celebrated, all right? Because you're black, because you're excellent, because you're beautiful, and you're wonderfully made. And that's who you are. And if you ain't black, you're wonderful made as well. You know, God is good to all of us. So it's beautiful to be here today, guys. In today's stream, my goal of today is for us to speak and to share our wishes and messages to Africa and to Africans as well. So if you see in the comment section, I shared the link. That link, you can actually join through that link and just come to share your wish and your message to Africa. You know, I'll open the stream for everybody or for anyone who would like to come and to share his or her wish for Africa. You have something in your heart. You have something that you always wanted to share, to speak about Africa. Well, this could be the time for you to actually share that message, and later on, maybe you can share somewhere else, all right? You can use video stream like this, or you can use audio if you don't want to show your face. Anyway, it's fine. But I really wanted everybody to participate, every single one of you guys who are watching right now, to actually come and to share your wishes and your message to Africa. You know, people will be watching this later. Some people are joining us right now, and I would like for you guys to have that moment to actually share your wishes and your message to Africa. You know, hey, it doesn't matter where you are at right now, but that's my wish and that's my prayer. All right, and I'll be sharing my wish as well a little bit there later as well. Happy Africa Day, Robert Howie. It's good to see you. I'm waiting for you to come and to join. I just shared the link there for you to join and to share your wish for Africa. Peace, unit, strong leadership. That's wonderful, WA. I would love to have you on a stream here and elaborate a little bit about that. I said everybody can have 1-2 minutes, even 5 minutes you can have as well. It depends on, you know, how many people we might have here coming and joining us. Kagoma, it's good to see you. Marit, it's good to see you. You, Marit, too. I'd love to hear your wish and your message for Africa. It's a day that we just, we just give each other's, wish and, celebrate one another. So, yeah, before I begin, I'm just going to raise a word of prayer and then I will continue. God, I thank you for today. Thank you for giving us this chance and opportunity to come here, not just to celebrate, but also to encourage one another. I pray that you'll be with us from the beginning all the way to the end. In your precious name, I pray. Amen. Amen. All right, guys. So what you can do is, feel free to like this stream. It's very important. And also you can, share with somebody so that we may have this moment. And by the way, I love this, background here that we have here today. Nana Dreams. It's good to see you. Nana Dreams says, Happy African Day. I'm proud to a child of the most richest continent on earth. I know that Nana, for a long time, for many years, we've been asking you to come at least to share something, but you've never accepted. I don't know why. Nana, this is your chance today to come and to share your wish and and your and your message to Africa. Yes, I love that. I'm proud to be a child of the most richest continent on earth. Amen to that. And hopefully, very soon, the richness that we have and all the goodness that we have in Africa will actually benefit our people, and all of us will be celebrating. Every African have must be a millionaire, all right, for the richness that we have in Africa. Mike, Africa Unite says, love, enlightenment, prosperity. That's your wish for Africa. Love. He's wishing for love, enlightenment, and prosperity. Guys, it's already here. It's already here. The love is in the air, enlightenment, and prosperity. That's beautiful. It's just good to have this kind of session sometimes to come and to wish for one another and to wish for Africa all this goodness, to our continent. It's beautiful. So I appreciate that. Somebody else here share. Yeah, WA. He said peace, unity, strong leadership. Yes, I think that's it's really important. When you see Swahili Nation One Africa, you see love, peace, and unity. That's what you see. And what WA is adding is strong leadership, which is basically everything that is needed for Africa to take us from where we are to somewhere else. We need selfless leaders. We need leaders who will focus on the people and not just focusing on their bellies. We need leaders who will work day and night to make sure that this beautiful continent is actually transformed, changed. And yeah, exactly. I'm wishing for unity, one Africa. Oh yeah, yeah. I was listening to. I've been sharing a couple of the Lumumba, Pierre Lumumba, speeches. I think I shared two of them recently, and every time when I listen to Professor, it really, I don't know, it does something to my heart because he speaks my heart, man. Like everything he says, and I wish to have more people like him, more people with that spirit. Because if we had people who speak fearlessly, they don't just want. Because we have people. This is the problem that we have in most of our countries. That a lot of people in Swahili we say they have nidhamu ya woga. Nidhamu ya woga is like, how can I say nidhamu ya woga in English, man? That's really okay. Let me try to translate here because that's a little bit hard. Let me translate here. Okay, nidhamu ya woga. Okay, just give me a second. I'll let you know very soon. Nidhamu ya woga. What is this in English? Most of us we have. Come on, why is it? Okay, yo, and then I do this. Okay, yeah. Nidhamu ya woga. Oh, the discipline of fear. I don't know if it makes sense. The discipline of fear. Most of us, this is the problem that we have. The fear, the discipline of fear. Does it make sense? How can I say that for those English speakers? Nidhamu ya woga is like the discipline of fear. Like I behave in front of you because I need something from you, right? Let's say if I have an opportunity to speak in front of the president, then I try to basically just talk about the good things and good stuff and all this good stuff that are happening. Maybe because I just need a position. I need a position to the government or to the leadership. So I'm not really authentic with what I say, but I'm just saying it because I want something. And I've seen that a lot to a lot of our great people that can actually change this continent. But I don't see that in Pierre Lumumba, because he's always honesty, no matter who he's speaking to or who he's talking to. And I think honesty is what can change this continent, right? Instead of having this fear, but I believe honesty is what can change this continent. And that is one of my wishes, today for African Day and for other days to come as well, to really uh, be honest with one another and to speak honest. That should be our language. That should be something that we lean to. That should be something that we hold on to, every single day. So I wish you guys can come here as well. Okay, for those who are joining right now, guys, I'm sharing this link again in the comment section. It's the chance and an opportunity for you guys to come and to share your wish and um, and your message to Africa. The link that I share, if you click that link, it will lead you direct to where I am, and we'll have a conversation here with me. You can come here for however long you want, for 1 minute, 2 minutes. The link is in the comment section. I'd love to hear your wish and your message to Africa. It's Africa Day, Africa Liberation Day, and it's just very important for us to exchange our messages, positive message. Yeah, yeah. Yes. True never fear to tell the truth. That's good. That's good. BJ, it's good to see you. BJ is here. BJ, I miss your voice. There's a link in the comment section. Um, yeah. So, what is your wish and what is your message for Africa? What is your wish and what is your message for Africa? I shared this one thing the other day, which I would love to share with you guys here as well. For those who are following me on Twitter, I think you might have seen that. Um, and I want to read for you guys a little bit here. For that, oh, okay. I have BJ here on the line. Let me. Hi, BJ. What's up? How
Hi,
are
how's
you?
everything going?
No, everything
It's
is
so
going
great
fine,
to hear
man.
your voice.
That voice, it has been forever. It's good to hear your voice again, BJ. I miss your voice, man. Like this has been forever. It's like how long it has been? For a very long time.
It's been a long time, and my life has taken several turns since then.
Oh,
So,
all right. I hope they're not bad terms, right?
not bad term, but necessary terms, which then
All right.
determine what I can do and what I can't do.
Okay, that's beautiful. That's beautiful. So
Yeah, it's just a
how
part
is
of being an
everything? How is
adult
your
when you don't
family?
want to be.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. How is your family and how is everything else there?
Oh, everybody's good. Everybody's good. Everything's going well. The
Mm-hmm.
politics over here is as usual.
Yeah.
AI is taking over the world, which is
Yes.
always
Mm-hmm.
interesting.
Mm-hmm.
And I was just listening to what One Africa Day.
Yeah.
I just pray that everybody learns from the struggles of the diaspora and learn the lessons from what we went through and not follow through the same traps that has been presented before us. That's the
Mm.
beauty of having a platform like this and having so many stories, so many great leaders and ancestors who have shown us the way. So you don't have to
Yeah.
reinvent everything. One
Mm.
Africa doesn't mean you have to strip who you are. It means to
Mm.
open yourself up to others.
Mm. BJ, can you say that again? When Africa, it means.
One Africa does not mean you have to strip who you are. It just means you have to open yourself up to others.
I love that. I love that. I love that. That's so good. That's so good. So Vijay, what will be your? I know you texted in the comment section, but I love to hear you speaking. What would be your, wish and the message for Africa? Oh, you've already said it.
The message is that to stop stumbling over barriers that you didn't create. You know,
Mm,
we are so busy dealing with our own stuff and thinking that the
mm,
person next to you stuff is so much different than yours. We're all dealing with the same stuff. And once you
mm,
start to see that we're all the same, you can begin to say, okay, how do we fix this? I'm going through this, you're going through this. How do we fix it? You know,
mm.
the governments will not change until the people change.
Yeah.
And by the people changing, then it causes the government to change because they know they do not want to be behind the people. They want to be in front so they can lead. So by them then say, "Oh well, my constituents, my people want this, so therefore I'm bringing it to." It's already been started. They just can't stop it. And when you put all the power in someone else's hands, that stifles you from trying to do anything.
Yes. Shini Papaya, thank you for the message as well. She says, "One love Africa and happy African Family Day. I really love you all out there." That's a positive message right there, and it's just beautiful for someone to tell you those beautiful words. Thank you, Shini Papaya. I think I've seen you for the first time, Shini Papaya. It's good to have you, and also feel free if you wanna, join and share your message for the Africa Day. That's the link in the comment section. You can come and share what is your wish and your message for Africa Day. BJ,
Yes.
appreciate for your message and those kinds words. That's what we've been missing for such a very long time.
Well, they're always being spoken, whether you hear them or not. And it's beautiful that you guys do have one Africa Day because it will not only the youth, but the elders will then say, "What is Africa?"
Yeah.
And you start to look within to find out how do I define what Africa
Mm.
is, what Africa was, and what Africa will be.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's all
I
about
love that.
the narrative, as they always say. It's about the narrative, and it's time to start
I,
writing your own story.
I love that. To define what Africa is, what Africa was, and what Africa will be. I love that. That's wonderful. Well, BJ, I'm gonna pull you out for a moment. I have Marit here is waiting as well. She will share her day,
Oh
and
yes, yes, yes.
you know, I can always put you back. You know that.
Oh yes, definitely. You take care now.
All right. Talk to you
Have a
soon.
wonderful Africa Day.
You too, BJ. Well, we have our sister Marit here on the line. Marit, how are you?
Hi, Mika. Yeah, I'm fine. It's good.
It's good to
All's
see
well.
you. it's
Yeah.
it's 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 good to see you. One of the things that it's really fascinating about you and me is that we talk every single day, of course, through messages.
Yeah, sort of. Yeah. Well, me mostly, but
Yeah, yeah, you mostly, but
that's okay.
before I gotta admit, before it was really hard to get used to it, but these days, I think if one day I wake up and then I don't see anything from you, I'll be like, what happened to Marie? You,
Well, yeah, sometimes I'm just late, or busy.
yes,
So,
yeah, yeah, yeah.
so yeah.
Well,
For instance,
it's really good.
tomorrow we go camping again, so I have some interesting stuff to share
Uh,
then.
uh,
So,
oh, that's amazing. That's amazing. So, Marie, what would
yeah.
be your message for or your wish for Africa? Yeah, I know you love Africa so much, and
Yeah.
I just love to know.
Well, my wish and my prayer for Africa is, well, true unity, and that people will
Mm,
appreciate the continent that they're living in because it's a beautiful continent, and
mm,
they don't seek their prosperity outside the continent,
mm,
because basically everything is what's there to be needed in Africa. You only need to work harder
Yeah.
sometimes. No,
Mm,
it's hard work to make stuff happen. You don't just one
mm,
day wake up and all is well, right? We all need to work
mm,
hard. So that's
mm,
my prayer that they push forward and keep moving forward. Also, like focus focus on the good things and not on the stupid
mm,
leaders or whatever. Because there will always be stupid leaders everywhere. Even
mm,
in my country there are crazy leaders. And
mm, mm,
yeah, just focus on your own circle of influence. Actually, like what things you can change in your own area where you live.
mm,
Start small, and then it will
mm,
spread, I think. So that's what I
mm.
hope for. And that's always what
Wow.
I'm telling everybody, like all my African friends, like they want to come here, and I'm like, yeah, well, I would love to host you here, but you have to go back, that's where you belong, and I want to see you flourish in your own country. And
Yeah,
as
yeah,
much as I would love to live in Africa, I do
mm,
believe I have a purpose here, So,
yeah.
and then I can visit, I need people to visit then.
Mm, mm, mm,
So,
mm, mm.
so
Yeah.
that's really,
That's
yeah.
that's
And I hope,
incredible. It's incredible message
yeah, I
from
hope I'll be able to visit soon, but yeah, well, we'll never know.
well,
Maybe.
yeah, yeah. You better come. Africa is calling you.
Yeah.
Home is calling you back. Because
Yeah,
the first
that
man
is
on earth,
true.
Marie, was found in Africa. So home is
I
calling you
know,
back.
I know.
Africa is the home for
I've,
humanity.
I've, I've seen Lucy in all this, So yeah.
I believe that guy was Adam and Eve. I believe if
Yeah,
that was the first man
also,
on
yeah. Was that in
earth.
Africa? Yeah, I think so, right? Yeah, must be because
Come on.
well, it's just
Mm.
beautiful. So
Yeah, it is.
yeah,
It is, Marie. Marit, I appreciate. I'm gonna let you go
yes,
for now,
that's good.
but I'll always call you back here. I have somebody
Mhm.
here on the line, and will come to share with us his wish and message for Africa. All right,
It's good.
Marit. See you very soon. Hey, Mikias, how are you, my brother? How is Ethiopia, and how is everything?
Everything is good, Mika. How are you? Happy Africa
Man,
Day
I'm
to all the people.
happy, 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 everybody. It's a beautiful day. It's a beautiful Africa Day. Hmm?
Yeah, how you doing, Mika? How's everything?
Man, I'm doing great. I'm doing great. It's a wonderful day, Um, Africa Day. I'm feeling good, and I just had to do this, emergency stream of this wonderful day. How-
I think you turned the music on. I can't hear you clearly.
you can't hear me?
Okay, now I can hear you. Yeah.
Ah, okay. All right.
So
How is
what?
it on your side?
Everything's good. Everything's nice. Happy to be celebrating this day with you all. Happy to be sharing this day. Hopefully, the way we're going, we're gonna be sharing each and every day together.
Yeah.
Hopefully soon. Like, I also want to give a shout out and happy Independence Day. Yesterday was the 32nd Independence Day, yeah, of Eritrea.
Absolutely.
Yeah, our brothers are the who were Ethiopian until the last 32 years, but now have come back after me before like 4 years ago, and they were
Yeah.
celebrating in Addis Ababa and everywhere. It was nice, like feeling that humbleness,
Yeah.
leaving the leaders
Yeah.
aside, even though they're sometimes good and sometimes bad. As a people and as a society, it was nice to celebrate that too. And the next day, it's Africa Day. To be honest, I didn't know. I just knew it like after lunchtime, and I was so happy to hear about that.
Yeah. Yes. Yeah, I think a lot of people, didn't know, because I would say this, man. Africa Day is every day, so it's not just, it's just one day that we pick and we celebrate, but there's a lot of things to celebrate every single day, and I think we are the manifestation of that. So what would be your wish, and your message to Africa?
Uh, my wish is to see, like everybody wishes, a border-free Africa
Mm,
with traveling safely, with love, with
mm,
humbleness everywhere we
mm,
go. I know we have that internally.
mm,
And the second thing I want to see is a prosperous with natural resources, with
yeah.
us engaging with nature because we have it
Mm,
all.
mm,
And above that, I want to see us flourishing in the world uh,
mm,
stage,
mm,
also feeling like we're in Africa everywhere we go, like how
mm,
Chinese people feel when they go anywhere. They have their own
mm,
Chinese town, Chinese everything. Like you know
mm,
what I'm trying to talk about, and I want us to feel that way everywhere we go. And I believe that respect is coming up, but that can only
yeah.
come up with we as Africa in total, because sometimes we have to be realistic. Numbers have real huge matter. So if we
Mm,
don't unite, we don't have that much number to be as influential as China, India, and so
mm,
on. So I believe we need to cut the borders and unite. And I have a good news. Like the road to Eritrea, there's a road that's being built. It's almost done, and it was a happy news I heard like an hour or two ago. And
mm,
when those transborder roads are open, those railways are open, it's gonna be free for us, and I want to see that happen. I'm praying
mm,
on it. That's what I
yeah.
want to see.
Mm. Yeah, yeah, our prayers are with you as well. Our prayers are with you, and thank you so much for that, for such a brilliant message, Mikias. Yeah, it means a lot. And I've seen African Union, they've been hashtagging our Africa, our future, our Africa, our future. But let me add there, our Africa, our present and future. Right now, because sometimes when we talk about future, we think about 50 years to come, but what about right now? And yeah, so yes, I hope so. Everybody who is joining, Fahmi Awolo, appreciate. I'm seeing you for the first time. I dropped the link in the comment section. I see you're dropping a lot of knowledge there. Feel free to join, to click that link, and to come to share your thoughts as well. Fahmi, she says, it's not complicated, people. It's all about education. Difference comes from what they know and what we know. Let us know more. Oh, I love that. I love this. This
Wow,
deserves to be right
nice,
here. This deserves
nice,
to be here.
nice.
Different. You see, Fahmi, please come and elaborate this to us a little bit more. I mean, your brain is just too sexy, and we need to get that jam, out of you. Difference comes from what they know and what we know. Let us know more. Kudos to that, man. Really, kudos to that. Kudos to that. And I think back in the days, we didn't really have platform, to also
Mhm.
even to expose ourselves and to show what we have, what we know. But now we have, even though it's not like 100% owned by us, like the platform that we're using right now. But I think these are one of the platforms that we can actually get to know even more, through one another, and research a little bit more. So I think this is really nice message, Fam Awolo.
Yeah,
Um,
yeah, Mika. Let me add one thing on that. Uh,
yeah.
like difference comes from what they know and what we know, right?
Mm,
Like you said,
mm,
this kind of platforms weren't accessible for Africans. Even if
mm,
it was limited to the only to those ways that their philosophy was
mm,
influenced by the our people. So now
mm,
people accessing this kind of knowledge, it opens a huge information flow, and we must use it before they take us out of the game. Because the way I see it, I was looking up a news that's saying China was about to ban Apple from, I think, the market. So That might be happening in Africa soon when we start to be enlightened,
Mm.
because we're gonna outrun them like China did. If Africa
Mm.
unites, what's holding
Yeah.
us back? We have the knowledge, we have the authentic knowledge, the authentic culture, we have nature, we have almost everything like God can provide, I believe. I see it in that
Mm.
perspective. So let's use it on the platform before they close it up.
Yeah.
And if even if they do, we can create it on the knowledge that we have right now. We have been presenting a lot of tech people, and I was very enlightened about that. It was very exciting.
Yeah.
We can build our own what's it called, Silicon Valley, if we want. What
Mm.
can hold us back? We just
Mm.
have to collaborate and do good partnership. So
Mm.
we'll use that knowledge.
Yeah.
Fami, I don't want to say much. Everybody should talk on today's show. I believe so. So you hold
Yeah.
the panel for me.
No worries at all. No worries at all. I appreciate Mikias. I appreciate for
Mhm.
for your message and for your thoughts. Always, I appreciate for seeing you here and just sharing your heart, man. Thank you so much.
My pleasure.
All right. So yeah, so for those who are joining right now as well, feel free guys to come and to share your wish and your message for Africa. I'm not gonna stay here for long today, but I really just want for everyone at least to say something, to share your heart for Africa, because I believe everyone has a voice, right? And we always say that we are the voice to the muteless, not to the voiceless, because each one of us we have a voice, but sometimes we are mute because of certain reason, maybe fear, maybe we don't get platforms, maybe uh, and all those stuff. But now we have the platform, and you have no reason to fear. Would love to hear your voice. Raising for this generation and for this continent. It's your continent, and these are your people. So yeah, feel free to join in. I shared the link in the comment section there, and to share your wish and your message for Africa Day. I'd love to have more couple people before I go ahead and close this session. Yeah, I love this. I had to put this here because it's such a very powerful statement. Difference come from what they know, and what we know. Let us know more. Yeah, it's very important. It's very important to have that authentic knowledge about our continent and about our people, because you'll not be shaken. The Bible says, "My people are perished because of lack of knowledge." So knowledge is everything. As you have that knowledge, then you can go to places that you've never dreamed about before, and you can speak and people listen because you just share knowledge, right? So yeah, so let's read, let's learn, let's share. If you have something that you believe that this is one of the things that I'm really grateful with the WhatsApp group that we have, SNOA Foundation. There's so much knowledge going on through that group. Sometimes it gets very spicy and hard and all the stuff, but it's beautiful, for learning. So I'm always just sitting back there and reading the comments and reading all these messages that people are sharing, and it's always fascinating to learn, because you have very brilliant people inside there. If you have, like, in the group, if you have more than, I don't know how many people do we have right now in the group. Let me see here. We have, yeah, 134 people. So if you have that, that's the number of knowledge. That's the knowledge right there, right? So all these people we have in there, they're just sharing a lot of knowledge and a lot of wisdom all the time, and I think it's really fascinating. So if you're there, I know you can agree with me that there's a lot of good stuff going on there all the time, all the time. Yeah, so anyone who would love to comment to share as well the wish and message for this day. And at the same time, I'll be reading the Twitter that I said, guys. I will read for you. uh my wish and my message for Africa Day, it goes all the way to African Union. And I tagged them on my post. I say this: as we approach Africa Day on 25th of May, that was like a day before, it's our responsibility to remind African Union about borderless Africa and the African Union passport. We can't delay anymore. The time is now. Let's bring our people together. That will be my wish and my message for Africa and to Africans, that we need to remind African Union about the borderless Africa. I know this is one of the plan of Agenda 1960. I mean, 1960. Well, no, 2063. Um, for us, but it's important to get this done as soon as possible to have a borderless Africa. Why? Basically because in the times like this, for example, the time that you have a war happening in Sudan, and you have people trying to escape from Sudan and trying to move to another countries in Africa, but they cannot be accepted because of visa and passport and all those stuff. All these issues is because you don't have borderless Africa. We have Africa that is not really connected, that is not really open to our own people, and we treat them as refugees and people who do not deserve to be there. This must stop. And I think it's our responsibility, us as Africans, to remind African Union that it's a time for borderless Africa. We demand borderless Africa. There's something that you can do, and we need it to be done as soon as possible. That's one thing. The second thing is African Union passport. If we had African Union passports, the war just broke up in Sudan, and our people, they're trying to find a better place to live. They wouldn't be asked about the where is your passport or where is your official documents, because they already have African Union passport. That means you can travel anywhere across the continent of Africa freely, and nobody's going to stop you because you have your identity in your hand. That this is my identity. This represent my identity that I'm an African. It is important. These are two agendas. And right now, guys, let me tell you this, guys. Until right now, it's actually 60 years. We're celebrating 60 years since 1963 when OAU started to right now, 2023. AU started then, 1963 to 2023. 60 years. But in 60 years, we still don't have a borderless Africa. In 60 years, we still don't have African Union passport. And yet we have planned for 2063. That's when we'll have. Man, shall we wait for another 30 more years to get that done? How many wars are going to break out in Africa? And how many people are going to die because they're trying to run to find a better place to live, but they cannot be accepted because they don't have passports? They are Africans, yet we do not accept them. So I believe it's a time for us to push the agenda of African Union passport. It's our responsibility to push the borderless Africa so that our people may be connected again. We may be reconnected again, and we may be safe. We need to open our borders for our people in Africa. Africa is supposed to be a safe place for our people. If in your country is not safe, then in the neighboring country is supposed to be open for you to go and to have a living and a life there. That's my wish, and that is my message for Africa. And go straight to African Union, because those are basically kind of like the second bosses of Africa. The first boss is you. You as an African, you are the boss because you are an African. You are the boss. And then we have an organization that can actually do its work properly and help us to stand on our feet. Sherry, it's good to see you. It's good to see you. I'd love to hear your message as well, about your message and your wish for Africa. For 1 minute, for 2 minutes. This is the link in the comment section. Feel free to come before I go ahead and close this session. But I love the fact that your family are here, and I want to appreciate people who came here and joined me today. I want to appreciate Marit. I want to appreciate BJ. I want to appreciate Mr. Mikias and whoever that is coming next. And I appreciate you guys for coming in. Yeah, so what is your wish and what is your message for Africa? You may not be able to say it here, but also you can type, and I'll go ahead and read, just like other people who typed here before. I cannot read here. I see the message from Zerihun Tashome. Can't read. I don't know what you're saying, but I'm receiving that. I hope it's not a bad thing. I'm receiving that. It's always good to be connected. Guys, it's 40 minutes. I have I'll be here for only an hour, so I have like possibly 20 minutes to stay here. Africa Day. Okay, let me try, as I'm waiting. Let me try to share something here. Where is it? I would love to share this one from this wonderful wonderful mentor. Let's hear his message for Africa Day as well. This is his message for Africa Day, yeah? Let's hear him out, huh? What do you guys say? All right, so I'm waiting for you guys. Let's hear Mr. Just a little bit.
Welcome to Swahili Nation.
Thank you so much. Yes.
Let's hear PLO Lumumba, his message for Africa. Just a little bit.
And remind us that interference in Africa started with slavery. When slavery had lost its value, it graduated into colonization. And that is the context in which Berlin must be seen, when the European powers sat in Berlin and divided the continent of Africa into spheres of influence. When colonization had lost its luster through a combination of certain realities and agitation from the continent, we regained our independence. But as John Henry Clark, that great African-American, said, we regained independence by mimicking European governance systems. And he rightly says, no African country will ever succeed on the basis of those systems. After that, the neo-colonial project was instituted. And all of us will remember Kwame Nkrumah's book, Neo-Colonialism, the Last Stage of Imperialism. And he there says the most dangerous. We are now in a neo-colonial stage when the European powers are at their most diabolical.
Mm-hmm.
When the Americans are at their most diabolical. And it's not lost on me that they'll be meeting in Hiroshima next week as the G7. And how do they interfere? They interfere militarily. They ensure that you in the military are trained in Sandhurst, are trained in West Point, so they affect your mind. They interfere diplomatically, sometimes through gunboat diplomacy. And that is why you see sometimes your typical European ambassador treats our heads of states in a condescending manner. They interfere through institutions such as the IMF and the World Bank. They interfere by ensuring that our economic infrastructure is beholden to theirs through dollarization. They interfere through education. They interfere by influencing our processes, by lending us advisors who tell us what to do. The neo-colonial project is alive and well, and it is at its most dangerous, and we Africans must smell the coffee. If we don't, they are going to continue to interfere. How else do they interfere? Through NGOs, Danida, CEDA, UK Aid, USAID. These are Trojan horses that are introduced into our countries for the purpose of influencing our processes. And they infiltrate our institutions. Right now, if you look at the African Development Bank, look at the shareholding. It's Americans, it's Germans, it's Japanese, it's the French. And the Europeans have done their bit. They also interfere through post-colonial institutions. The Commonwealth of independent nations, they are not sovereign states, former French-speaking nations. These are the instruments that they interfere through. And how do we then deal with this situation? We Africans must now begin to recognize, and this was recognized as early as 1963, and the chair of the commission is here. They'll be celebrating 60 years in Addis Ababa, Ethiopia. And 60 years ago, on the 24th day of May, Kwame Nkrumah warned us He said, if we are not united, they are going to interfere with us militarily. They are going to interfere with our economy. They are going to interfere with our agriculture. They are going to interfere with our health. Our duty, and I hope that when African heads of states and government meet in Addis next week, it will not be another jamboree at which pro forma speeches are read. I hope it will be an occasion to give meaning to Africa Agenda 2063. I hope it will be an occasion to give meaning to Africa Continental Free Trade Area. I hope it will be an occasion to revitalize the Malabo Declaration, the Maputo Declaration, the Yamoussoukro Declaration. In other words, we Africans, as I conclude, we Africans must stop operating in silos. Rwanda alone will not confront them. Burundi alone will not confront them. But if we go through the regional bodies and ultimately the African Union, we may indeed succeed in putting away this bulwark. And remember, it is no longer just Europe. There is a new scramble for Africa. The Chinese are here. The Turks are here. The Qataris are here. All of them are coming back. And the military bases that you see here is telling you that if you don't behave, we are going to use force. Sometimes I wish, and I'm saying this seriously, that we too had a nuclear weapon, because that is what Europe and America understands. Thank you.
Oh yeah, guys. Well, guys, yeah, that's it, man. That's that speech. I listened to it a couple times, and I'm still listening to it, sometime, because I really just want to capture his heart, his heart about everything that he shares, and I think it's a really wonderful message to remind ourselves as we're approaching. In this Africa Day today. All right, Sherry, how are you? It's good to see you here.
Hello, Mika. Thank you for your hard work. It's always a pleasure to be with my Swahili Nation family.
Yes, yes,
Always
yes.
a
How is everything where you are?
Everything is fine. I'm surrounded by books. I'm doing a lot of reading, and
Yeah.
yeah, everything's fine. I
For for that show we were talking about.
Yes, for that show.
I can't
Yes.
wait. I can't wait. I'm really excited. I'm really excited. By the way, we said it's gonna be the last Friday, right? The last Friday of the month, right?
Yes.
The last Friday of the month.
Mhm.
That is tomorrow.
Yeah. So
Yeah. Hello? Can you hear me, Sherry? Hello, Sherry? I lost Sherry for a moment there. Hello, Sherry? Hello?
hello, can you hear me?
Hey, Sherry, I can hear you. I can hear you now. I lost you for a
Yes.
moment. Yes.
Yes. It's the Wi-Fi here on
Mm,
this yeah. So I'm really excited about the progress that we are making, and
yeah.
I believe as long as we work together,
Mm,
we can do the impossible with
mm,
God on our side, because our God is a God of justice. He does
mm,
not like injustice. He does not like systems that declare superiority and
mm,
dehumanize others.
mm,
Our God is a God of justice. And
mm,
as long as we remember this
mm,
and we work together, I think
mm,
we will make progress, and we will no longer be, the Africa that is disrespected and disregarded by everyone. This is a new Africa that is
mm,
being birthed.
mm,
So
mm,
I would like to congratulate everyone today.
mm,
Today is our day to celebrate,
mm,
and as we continue to move forward.
Mm.
Yeah.
Abs- mm.
Yeah.
Absolutely, absolutely. That's amazing, and I'm glad that, I mean, the next session that we are having is just tomorrow, actually, the day
Mm-hmm.
after Africa Day, and that will be really incredible. And
Mm-hmm.
I know tomorrow you might not be able to see me here, Sherry, but His Excellence Ezra will be here, because
Okay.
tomorrow I have this special invitation to one of the universities here in Tanzania called Kampala International University. It's actually the
Okay.
branch of Kampala University from Uganda, and
Mm-hmm.
I'll be in the panel. This will be the campus night event, the all overnight, and I've been invited as well to be in the panel to answer some questions that will be asked from the from the students. So I'll be there pretty much the whole night. But
Okay.
His Excellence Ezra will be here as well to share with you. I mean, they'll
Right.
be here to carry on, I believe, with everything. So you're not gonna be alone.
Okay. Thanks so much. Well, that is
Hey, Sherry, I lost you
yes.
again.
Yes. Are you hearing me now?
Oh, I can hear you. I can hear you.
Okay. Okay.
Hey, yes.
And your program will not be streamed, I'm assuming.
Oh, yeah, yeah. It will not be streamed, but I'll try. It will not be streamed. But
Okay.
hopefully I can get the footage of that and maybe to sharing later on. But it will not be streamed.
Okay. Okay. No problem.
Yeah,
No problem. Well,
yeah,
I'm
yeah.
sending you a big hug all the way from the Caribbean, and thank you for all your hard work, Mika. Thank you so much.
I
Thank you
appreciate.
so
It. I appreciate. It.
Okay, bye.
Thank you so much, Sherry. That means a lot. Thank you. Have a good
Mhm.
one. All right, guys. So I have my brother here. That was Sherry. Sherry, I appreciate. I have my brother here. Well, my brother Tunachek, he's just here to visit us. My brother Tunachek, he was actually doing live on his channel just right before coming here right now. And I appreciate him for just showing up as well. I know he might be very tired right now, but coming here and say hi to us, it just means a lot. So, my brother Tunachek, how are you, man?
Hi, thank you so much for inviting us, and thank you also for participating on our live stream.
Oh man, man, man! I was honored. I was honored to be there. I'm always honored, and I love the initiative that you're doing, because I know you started this. You started this things last year. You invited me there as well, and this year as well. So it's just beautiful to bring back. I mean, to bring together all these uh, people and to just share, the heart for Africa. It's really
Yeah,
amazing.
definitely. And I
I
remember last year I did a 24-hour streaming session. So this one that I've been to 1 hour is just peanuts. I can continue and continue.
why you didn't do 24 hours? I mean, today, this year.
No. The other one was like for our 1 million subscriber. I said I'll continue
Yeah, yeah,
streaming till it reaches 1 million, and yeah, like we were actually successful. But I think that
yeah.
was the hardest. Let me check the Guinness Book of World Record. What's the longest uh,
Yeah,
con- consecutive stream? Right.
yeah,
I'll break
man.
the record like that Nigerian lady.
Are you sure you didn't sleep that day? I'm pretty sure
No,
you
no,
took a
no,
nap
no,
in
no,
transit. No?
no. It was 24 hours.
Oh my god, man, man, man. We haven't broke that record. I know we had that plan for a long time to do 24 hours, but we haven't done that yet. And it's here I'm not alone. Like I do with other people as well, so it makes it easier. But for you, there, I remember you were alone there. You're all by yourself.
Yeah, but like recently, you saw in the news, was that Nigerian lady who cooked for was it like more than 100 hours, right?
Exactly, more than 100
Yeah, yeah,
hours.
yeah. So nice, that's one like a goal I'd want to break one day, just like streaming.
We can do that. So, we can do that actually. Break. I
Yeah,
don't know what is the record for live stream. I don't know.
but like we'll check. It can be like a good idea. If it fails, we will at
Yeah.
least we tried.
But you know that there's a channels that they do live stream like 24/7 every single day.
No, but like when I mean live stream, like a person on camera, not like another program or like
Ah,
just
oh,
talking
yeah,
like us going back and forth. No, like maybe only 5 minute breaks. That can be a really good.
yeah,
message,
indeed,
yeah.
indeed. That would be amazing. Yeah, maybe you should try to do that one day. I thought you would be in Ethiopia this time. No,
No,
you're
no,
not.
no, no. Like I couldn't make it. My passport was still not ready,
Oh,
so I'm still even waiting for it.
okay, okay. Man, I hope we didn't need passport. I
Uh,
hope we just, in East Africa. I hope
yeah,
Ethiopia comes to East Africa as well.
yeah, yeah,
East African
yes.
community,
Yeah.
because you can
This should,
just use
like,
your ID.
yeah.
Yeah,
Like it was in the works that Ethiopia wanted to join the East African community,
yeah,
right? You know,
yeah.
after DR Congo joined, Ethiopia was like looking into
Mm,
it. I don't know how that has gone, but I really hope one day you
yeah.
can just, you just need your ID, Yeah.
Indeed, indeed, indeed.
And for
And
the
and
rest
when,
of Africa, right?
exactly. It's a wish and a prayer. And when are you coming to Tanzania, my brother? Tunacheki. Tanzania is calling you.
Very soon, extremely soon. We'll be there like around September. So
Oh, man,
yeah,
man, that's gonna be amazing, man. I'm here, so you better you better
and
hit me up, man.
our home is in Moshi, so I'm sure like you're
Oh,
based in the
I am in da. I'm in da.
so
Yeah,
I will definitely pass by there. It's not that far, even like we are using a bus, maybe like 5 hours or 6 hours, right?
exactly, man. You cannot leave your brother like that. Because for me, when I come to Kenya, I'll come to your studio. I wanna come there,
Definitely,
and maybe we can have interview or whatever. I'd love to
definitely,
come there and learn some stuff. You're doing
like
crazy things.
you're very welcome.
Yeah. So my brother, what is your wish and message for Africa and to Africans as well on this special day?
So for me, like my main message is just to remind everybody that the fight is still continuing. Africa doesn't have liberation. Africa doesn't have freedom. Africa didn't get full independence. We got political independence, maybe, but we don't
Mm,
have economic independence. We don't have cultural independence. So today is supposed to be when Kwame Nkrumah uh, kicked off the first Africa Freedom Day. His main goal was to remind people that we need to fight for liberation. We need to fight for freedom, right? But
mm,
today, because of Western media and how it's being marketed as Africa Day. They like to remove the liberation. They try
mm,
to they try to trick people that we've already achieved
mm, mm,
freedom. Let's celebrate everybody. Let's be
mm,
happy. It's a day for happiness. No, it's a day for remembrance. It's a day to remind
mm,
you that we are still fighting for freedom. We're still looking for that freedom. As the saying goes, the struggle
mm,
still continues. We are still
mm,
fighting every day. And our goal at Tunachiki is to remind people, right? People
mm,
tend to become comfortable. People tend
mm,
to, the day to day of life, right? Like life
mm,
goes on. People tend to
yeah,
forget what we are
mm,
going through. So today is just a reminder out of your busy year. It's just a
mm,
reminder to sit down, reflect on what still needs to be done, right? We're not as bad as we were before, but we're
mm,
not where we want to be. So
mm,
today, sit down, reflect, look ahead, see how I can make Africa better for my children, my children's children. And I think if more people celebrated African Liberation Day like that, the day
mm,
would gain more meaning than people just being excited and forgetting the purpose of the day, which is to remember that the struggle still continues. That's
mm.
my message for everybody.
Wow. Nacheki, I really appreciate for reminding us that, because I believe even most of Africans, we don't really know the meaning behind Africa Day. They just
Yeah,
feel like it's the day that we have like festival, we have all this fun and African food and all those stuff. But it's really nice the message that you put out there, man, and remind us about that.
definitely. And it's not even me, it's Kwame Nkrumah's message. Like when he
Yeah.
discovered it, was like, hey, Ghana is
Mm,
the first one to gain independence. Let's create
mm,
a day so that we
mm,
can push for the
Yeah.
independence of the rest, right? Then when
Yeah.
the Organization of African Unity was created, they were like, okay, Kwame Nkrumah's goal is mostly achieved, most of independence. So that's when now they made Africa Liberation Day, right? From freedom to liberation, meaning it's still not complete. So maybe when Africa finally unites and becomes this one entity, one strong political entity, one strong economic entity, now we can remove the liberation and maybe we
Yeah.
can call it Africa Day as they're calling it now. But I don't think we've earned the right to remove the liberation right now.
Yeah.
So
Absolutely.
keep the liberation until we achieve the goal from Kwame Nkrumah, one Africa united politically, economically, and culturally, right? And now
Absolutely. Absolutely.
happy African Day, Mika.
Come on, happy African Day, my brother Nacheki. My brother. Thank you so much. You actually closed the session for today.
Wow.
Thank you so much for coming in, man. I honor you, man. I respect you. Thank you for the good work you're doing. You're teaching all of us, man. The work you're doing, it's amazing. It's incredible. Keep pushing, and we're all behind you, man. And praying for you and just supporting you any way we can.
Yeah, thank you so much. Thank you for having me, and thank you also for participating in our live stream. Through
No,
collaboration,
anytime.
we can continue to make this African conversation
Exactly.
better
Yeah.
and spread
Yeah.
further.
Tunacheki, maybe one day in a day like this, we should create our own event. We should meet face to face and invite
Definitely,
our people and do something, like together, like an event. I would
definitely,
love to
definitely.
do that with you, man. Yeah,
Definitely.
yeah,
And even to tell you something, I think just recently,
mm,
Wodemaya told me the same thing.
yeah,
So
uh,
we should really just, come together
yeah,
as these African creators and have our
absolutely,
own VidCon. We can call it maybe
absolutely,
AfricaCon, something like that,
yeah,
right?
yeah,
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 yeah, yeah.
yeah,
And I'm sure YouTube,
absolutely.
that's a really good idea. YouTube would really be really up
Mm,
to stuff like that to sponsor us, because it's their
time.
platform. They need to, we're promoting
Yeah,
their platform. We can't do it for free, right? They need to
yeah,
give us the
exactly.
resources to, yeah, yeah, to do that.
Yeah,
Encourage more
and
African
mm,
creators to join YouTube
mm,
and do what we're doing, right?
yeah. Yeah, and having big names like US and Wodemaya, that will be. I mean, in YouTube they'll just have to drop everything and
Uh,
to come and support them. You know what I'm saying?
I'll really follow this one up. Okay.
Yeah, I
So
appreciate. I appreciate my brother. My regards to your family, man. Beautiful family, and to the Czech family as well. I love you,
okay,
my brother.
okay, bye.
All right, bye bye. Yes, guys. Okay, that would be it for today. I appreciate you guys for coming in. I appreciate for all joining. It's Africa Day, man, Liberation Day. So we celebrate and I appreciate for everybody who came and joined us and contributed. God, thank you for today. Thank you for the wonderful time that you've given us. Thank you for your Son, Jesus Christ, that you shed our blood for us. And thank you for everything that you have done and you are still doing it for us every single day. Africa is your continent, is your place. You created it with everything you got. And God, we just pray that you may continue to pour out your spirit, your love, and peace into this loving continent. I bless you. I bless everybody who joined, and I put them in your hands, God. For those who are struggling with health issues, for those who are struggling with family, struggling financially, remember them as well as we celebrate and as we remember the struggle and everything that we have achieved and yet to achieve. We give you glory and honor in Jesus' name we pray. Amen. Guys, I love you. Thank you for being there. And thank you for joining me here today. Tomorrow, please come and join the SNOA book club. We have a book club, and we decided to have a live stream every last Friday of the month. We might change as well. It depends. But tomorrow they'll be having a session here. We'll be having a session to discuss the African proverbs. So please, you can come and join around 9 p.m. East African time and enjoy the session around this time, actually. Yeah. So hopefully I will see you guys there. Yeah. I love you, everybody. Bye bye. I think I'll just end up with this as well. I'll just leave this for you guys to listen until the end. All right. Keep listening to this one.